Right lads, what's happening? Welcome to the first primary location, or Vault 111. Now, this is straight from the guide. Vault-Tec calling. We are pleased to reveal your new underground home. Despite an initially chilly reception, you may find this location to be the safest around, especially as the population has thinned since you were out frozen considerably. Okay, so let's see where we are. Alright. Let's get going and exploring this place. This door. See. Loot-wise, there's two primary things you want in here, but we will explore all the cryopods, which Vault-Tec set up to initially... Who knows why Vault-Tec would do this, but I suppose we can find out exactly what happened whilst we were out. Cryogenic array offline. Controls disabled. Life support's offline. So there's all these occupants. Let's see, is there any information on them? Yeah, so the life support failed in this room and basically everyone in here is dead. Although we knew that anyway, that essentially everyone here is dead. There's a Vault 111 jumpsuit. There's loads of clipboards, coffee cups. If you really want to go all out hoarding, you can collect absolutely everything on our way here. So as we keep on going. Oh, that's the inaccessible one. Nothing in this toolbox, but there's screwdrivers and other stuff you can pick up as we are exiting this. Alright, let's see what else we got around here. And here we have some coffee cups, a stim pack, and the security terminal, which I believe has an absolute ton of information on what had happened here. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining the installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties, aka they're just not allowed to leave. Insubordination or interference with Vault operations are capital offences, and they are allowed to use lethal force. Let's see, residential, wow. Upon activation notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel are required to report to the entry area. So, yep, we all arrived. Security personnel will ensure that no personnel attempt to evacuate the vault. Research staff are responsible for resident intake and escort to each of the designated cryogenic pods. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detain forcefully. Oh. And once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Well, and make sure the door's shut. The all clear message. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once deemed safe, the terminal will receive an all clear notice. Although nobody here would most likely ever get an all clear notice, seeing as how Vault-Tec tend to go. Mandatory shelter period. It is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-residential personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear signal from Vault-Tec, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstance may Vault 11 staff evacuate during the shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault-Tec. Alright, here's the juicy part. Let's see what happened when we were in. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment for a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we're smiling at all of them the time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? 2 days later. Christmas Underground got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the Santas came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get it. Are they hiding something from us? Another company secret only for the higher-ups? Whatever. Just a few more months until the all clear is supposed to come through. Then we can start rebuilding. A few months later. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir crazy. Some people are even saying the all clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here much longer, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months, tops. The overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on. I just know it. And then April. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He is one of the science team watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting. Sports staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. Now, this is the conclusion of this vault. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the overseer about opening the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any weapons, food, and medicine we have by tonight. Well, there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we're getting out of this vault. Clearly, the security staff were decided to get, for using force. So, continuing on through the vault. You can see the place. Security baton, coffee cup. Oh. Bunch of wee radroaches there. Roaches? What the hell? Wait, nope. Go to the canteen first, because this is one of the 2 main items you can find in here, which is the red Menace holotape. Beer bottles can be found in here, along with another recreational terminal, and we will read through because we might as well. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. Alright, it's like school again. Rec, Tem, TGM, SAE, SQV, ATN. Oh. Right, well anyway, I'll play it because I forgot I don't have Pip-Boy to show you. So this is Red Menace. This is just a wee holotape game that usually comes with free with Robco Fun. Or a Robco Fun magazine. There are 4 other games to collect free in each issue. You need to find them all. Check the required reading appendix at the back of this guide. Okay. But can he do it though? Can he at least beat 1 level? IB's wanting that power armor suit there. What the? Too easy. Yeah, so that's essentially the Red Menace. Now, when you open this terminal, hit X or whatever you need, whatever the computer does, to get the holotape out of here, and then when you get the Pip-Boy at the end of this, you shall be able to play the game. Coffee cup, toaster, hot plate. To be honest, just take absolutely everything. It's a good choice. Good choice to just raid everything. Anyway, anything in the recreational rooms? Nope. Continuing on past this reactor. Feels good to just punch Radroaches. Except when they fight back. Okay, so. We have gotten to the Overseers. Or the security room. Where you will find a 10mm pistol, 50 rounds, stim packs. Basically the game's preparing you to get out there. Eyeglasses and the Overseer's terminal, which we shall investigate. Now let's see. We've seen it from security's point of view. Let's see it from the Overseer's point of view. Vault 111 is designed to test the long term. We know that. Oh, overseer instructions. Your staff will be on short-term assignment to monitor basic cognitive and cardiopulmonary functions. Long-term monitoring will be handled remotely by Vault-Tec technicians. Under no circumstances is suspension to be disrupted. This includes the administration of life-saving measures. Your staff is also considered expendable. Insubordination or attempts to evacuate are capital violations. Unused cryogenic pods are the preferred message for disposal. The Cryolator. I've long dreamed of making a cryogenic freezing available in the portal on-demand form. The Cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of the chemicals and components I need to tinker with a prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all clear. Wait, we knew all that. Okay, let's see. The final staff orientation is complete. All but a few of the residences down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled, and several from Concord as well. Vault-Tec supervisors came up this week to do a technical review with me. This vault is right open. I can only imagine that what wonders our residents will get to witness. The notion of leaping forward in time. I almost wish I could join them and see the promise of our future realised. October 30 or 23, it's happened. We were lucky that most of the staff was nearby when the early warning came through. We had less notice than expected, but only Nordhagen was missing when we sealed the entrance. Resident admittance went smoothly. Everyone made it. Even the family that waited until the last minute. Us. I was worried that there would be more suspicion, but things happened so fast for these people, they must have been too overwhelmed to question the cryogenic pods. Today, our strange issue today with pod C3. Subject appeared to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realised almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect that a hiccup in Vault-Tec's remote override systems may have sent out an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we staff evacuate. There's been no all-clear signal yet, even though we're nearing the end of the 180-day mandatory shelter period. Supplies were never intended to last much longer than that. Despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing here. People think we can just leave when the 180 days up. They're insane. The radioactive exposure would still be potent enough to fry every one of the vault seals or breach that early. The whole point of the all-clear was to receive additional instruction from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open the vault. I can't expect their supplies to last forever. I just have to keep everything under control until they all clear. Mutiny. A faction led by the security personnel turned on me, demanding that they be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots, I will not open the door to be irradiated to death out there. I'm now consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're going to have to start prioritising who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. If people don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. Well, this guy became a bit of a... Yeah. So you can open the evacuation tunnel, which will get you out of here. Yeah. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing else in this room that I can show you. And as for... Well, in here's the overseer's place. Not much in the way of supplies. Although there's more ammo in the locker room. And there's preserved packet of cigarette. Preserved, that's neat. You don't really get that anywhere else. Nothing in the dresser, sadly. Now there is this master lock cryo case. I will unlock it right now. Used to be dog meat could actually take it, but yeah, this is the Cryolator. More 10mm pistol, 10mm rounds. As you exit the building. I would love to be able to use the Cryolator, but I can't. So we're just going to have to sprint by all these enemies. I probably should have just done this in God mode. But I didn't. Okay. Can you not, please? Thank you. And here's the Pip-Boy. You get when you get to the exit. Come on now. Come on. Yep, get it on, switch it on, lock it in. I have the limited edition Pip-Boy. It's pretty cool. Although I have an iPhone 6 Plus, so as you can imagine, it doesn't fit. Kind of devastating. 64K of RAM, no holotapes. Pretty good going, like. Let's get the Cryolator. Yep, just freezes whatever you come across. It's a pretty handy weapon. And then there's the door that you couldn't access earlier. More 10mm rounds. It's light. I'm getting the pronunciation starting to get a wee bit off. But yeah. This is the vault door controls. Once you press this or do this, you can get out. And then awesome theme music starts playing and you get to play one of the greatest games designed so far in the 21st century. Vault 111 was designed to keep its residents in and to monitor what it would be like to keep people, you know, cryogenically frozen. Sadly, everything went to hell and everyone's dead. Security fled through the emergency overseer's tunnel and the door was locked on the way out anyway. No likelihood. Everyone's dead, bar your son. Once you exit out to here, a straight shot to the surface. Anyway, lads, this is my first of my primary location series, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Let's get out of here.